Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru. If you like the video, sub and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. Even on an off week, best beard on YouTube. All right, today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be doing a quick synopsis. You like that word, right? Makes me sound intelligent. Just joking. We're going to be talking about Ohio State versus Oregon this Saturday. Now, I will, okay, let me rephrase that. I guarantee you, every 32 teams in the NFL are going to have scouts at that game. Ohio State alone is a good shot to break the record for kids drafted in one single draft, and the record is 15. They have a good shot. But if I started talking about every single player that's draftable on Ohio State and Oregon, this would be an hour video, and I really don't feel like making an hour video right now. It is what it is. Trying to get a good boom. Trying to get a good angle. Good angle. His hat's killing me, man. I don't know why. Don't know why. All right. Listen, man. Ohio State's offense, they got this kid, Jeremiah Smith. He's a pure freshman, a true freshman. The kid is 19 years old. He could be starting in the NFL right now. And it's a very lofty statement. This kid reminds me of Randy Moss. He has the size, he has the height, he has the speed, listen, it's way too early in this kid's career to compare him like that. But when I look at players, I like to comp them to other players. It reminds me of other players, a lot of players. So this kid, let me rephrase that better. He reminds me of a young Randy Moss because his size and speed. And this kid makes it looks like he's playing against a joke. Well, he just one-handed catches. Like, he makes it look easy. And in a way, it's a kind of shame that this kid has to stick around 2 more years in college football before he's draft eligible. At the end of the season, I would be renegotiating my bag big time. Because I guarantee you at the end of the season, there's going to be a lot of teams looking to throw, how many Ferraris you want? How many condos you want? How many $1 million deals? This kid's going to get a lot of money thrown at him. But Ohio State went out this past season and spent $20 million putting this team together. Now, I'm just going to talk about their skill positions. They got Will Howard, Kansas State quarterback, transfer in. And I'm going to be honest with you, with him, I don't know if he's really all that talented or it's just he's surrounded by superstars with him. He hasn't really sold me yet as a quarterback. But like I've told you before, quarterback is my least favorite position ranking. They got Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver. He's going to be a first rounder, a late first rounder. He could have went out last year. Last year's wide receiver class was so heavy, and he had an ankle injury, and he made a business decision just to hang out on the sidelines last year. And yet he still thought he was going to go in the first round. If the NFL would have told him, yo, you're going to go early first round, you're going to go first round, he would have went out last year. But they told him, well, because of the injuries in the game you missed, and two, how deep that class was, he would have been a second round pick this past April. So he's like, no, I'll stay at Ohio State and bang some cheerleaders and get my NIL money. And I'll stay for one more year. So I think last week he had 3 touchdowns. He's a name to watch out for, guaranteed first round draft pick. Then they got Henderson, running back. Both of them running back. Trevon Henderson. The kid's a touchdown machine. The kid has over 40 touchdowns in his Ohio State career. Quishon Judkins, the old Miss transfer. He's a monster. They got their 1-2 punch at running back. I would say the only ones in college football that could rival them, and they're not as nowhere near as good as them are, is Singleton from Penn State and Katron Allen. Those are just the skill positions I mentioned. They got JT Sawyer. I mean, they have Jack Sawyer, edge. Bro, the kid's a blue-collar beast. They got other edge, JT Tumaoloa. Their defensive tackles, they got this one kid. He just got healthy. Talik Hamilton, I believe his name is. He just got healthy. He was nursing an injury. They got Sonny Styles on linebacker. He was a safety who aimed himself into linebacker. And, bro, this kid is 6'5", 240, and watch this kid run. Remember this name, Sonny Styles, because this kid is a genetic freak. He played safety throughout Ohio State, and this year they moved him up to middle linebacker. Watch this kid run like a sub 4.4 40. That's how much of a genetic freak he is. His younger brother's on the team, and his dad played in the NFL. Then you got Latham Ransom, safety. I mean, bro, we could talk about their Simmons, Ohio State's left tackle. It's like, bro, there's so many players you can talk about. It's just ridiculous. Oregon. I like Dylan Gabriel. I do like Dylan Gabriel a lot as a quarterback. It's just in the NFL, he is going to get marked down because of his height. Because he's probably 5'11" with those. You ever see those new like that? There's like all over the internet those commercials with the shoes that give you like an extra 2-3 inches. He wears those. Like he's bare. I think he's more like 5'10", 5'9". I think he's more like 5'10"ish than 5'11 and a half. They're definitely stretching him out a little bit. You got Evan Stewart. You got Tej Johnson. You got Jordan James. You got Birch, the defensive tackle, which I gave you. I've given you out of the 322 guys that I've given you already. That's right, people. $322 people I've given you already. Every single one of these guys are one of them. So, you want to watch a good game on Saturday? Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather watch college football any day of the week over the NFL. And unfortunately, I'm a Dallas fan, and I don't care what their record is. They're still going to suck this year. But that's my opinion. And we're allowed to have opinions around here. This is not a Dallas channel. I just happen to be a Dallas fan. This is a college football channel. And I've said this since May. If the Ohio State head coach, Day, if he doesn't win a national championship with this team, he should be fired the next day because you're not gonna. They're not gonna assemble this much talent in Ohio like they have this year. So that's it, people. If Coach Day doesn't win the national championship at Ohio State, he's done. In my eyes. But what do I know? But these boosters that, where do you think they got the $20 million to go out and get this team this year? The boosters, these high-paid boosters are going to start getting pissed off. All I'm saying is, but you want to see a good game Saturday? That's Oregon and Ohio State. I believe it's a 3:30 Eastern Time Saturday game. You also, I'll probably do a breakdown tomorrow of the Penn State USC game. But yeah, I mean, but getting back to Saturday's game, Ohio State, Oregon, that's probably the game of the weekend. And if I had one game to watch Saturday, I would be watching Ohio State. You know, that's who I would be. I would be rooting for Ohio State on Saturday. That's just me. So we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. I'll probably break down another good game, Penn State, USC, later on tonight or mañana. That's tomorrow for my Spanish friends. Over and out.